It's difficult to describe how my day's going. I find it difficult to remember any sort of day that feels normal, unambiguous. Most of it you can clothe in a few simple words. My day was fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Pretty good.
Good morning, everyone. So today we're diverting from our original focus onto something a little bit more elusive, ambiguous. The neurology behind memory. To test if it's truly a network of interconnected files of discrete instinctive data, or if jumping between networks is truly tangible.
What the hell is she on about now?
She's talking about a broader system of networks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was a ComSci lesson. Why does she expect me to know about networks and systems for?
It's a metaphor. She's asking if memory is individual or if it can be shared, unintentionally accessed. Have you ever read Camus? He does not define himself by yesterday's choices or future expectations. Each new experience is as significant and unburdened as the first, and every previous one vanishes like shadows, leaving no trace in the mind.
Since when do you read?
Let me put it into simpler terms for simple people. Would it be a crime to forget if we don't place expectations of something we did on the past to affect something that we will have to do in the future? What if we forget something that doesn't specifically happen to us, but we remember clear as day when the situation arises spontaneously?
Man, I forget things all the time. If it was a crime, you might as well have just cuffed me up as a baby.
You know, today was really interesting. Camus makes my head spin, leaving questions even he himself isn't able to answer.
Girl, I'm trying to study. When you decide to think less, let me know.
It's not like you've written anything. Just listen to this. So there's this philosopher we've been studying, Albert Camus, who describes the observed man as someone whose daily life is on repeat. He says, rising, streetcar, 4 hours in the office or the factory.
More like 12.
Listen. Meal, sleep.
What I currently need.
Flow. 4 hours of work, meal, sleep, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday according to the same rhythm. This path is easily followed most of the time, but one day the why arises and everything begins in that weariness tinged with amazement.
So, what's the point?
Well, recently I've been feeling like every day to me seems the same, boring and followed. Like Sisyphus, who was condemned to pushing up a boulder pointlessly and without resolution.
But you like what you study, no? Although it's pointless, you seem to be enjoying it with the amount of colour that's on that page. Plus, you've literally just quoted a whole-ass French philosopher to me.
No, I know. And in the end, Sisyphus did enjoy his meagre task, but... Well, I'm not the first person to find Camus interesting, am I? The first to wonder whether there's a point to studying what so many others are studying.
Right, I completely agree with what you're saying, but there is a point to you being here. Advancing in your chosen field of study can feel like a distraction from everything you're supposed to erase from your life.
Maybe addiction isn't what needs erasing from our life, though, you know? Maybe it's this.
Reading a book isn't as harmful as drinking. That isn't addiction, that's ambition. It's completely different. It's not as dangerous as drinking alcohol.
Maybe not like physically, but I don't know. I just feel as though the drinking is, is a symptom of the stuff in here.
I don't understand.
Right. Here you go. In a universe suddenly divested of illusions and lights, man feels an alien, a stranger. His exile is without remedy, since he is deprived of the memory of a lost home or the hope of a promised land.
I don't do philosophy. I still don't know what you're talking about.
This divorce between man and life, the actor and his setting, is properly the feeling of absurdity. Look, whatever your name
Carl.
is, right? Carl. People, commit suicide or take things to the extreme because they dwell on absurdity.
Right. Well, actually, that isn't the main thing.
We are born, and then we live, and then we die, and we are never really given a purpose. The man and his life, the actor divided from a setting. It's, what is an actor without a set narrative? What is a person without their purpose? It's a complete absurdity.
Right. Can we get back on track with something I can actually help you with?
You're not listening, though. A lot of people kind of ignore this looming feeling that they don't have a purpose, but a lot of people don't, and that leads to them kind of taking this into their own hands. I'm not saying I'm there, but some people would kill themselves over this because they just don't have any direction going forwards, so they end it all. The pointless, repetitive, unambiguous kind of drag of life.
Because it's not all repetitive. When you grow up, you'll find that there's a trajectory. You have a life with education, with family, with children, with a profession. It makes my life feel less insignificant knowing that I can help you understand that.
But do you believe that, though? We come back here every week, we have the same conversation, and you tell me the same thing every week, that if I quit the drugs, or if I quit the drink, or if I quit, whatever, that'll be fine, and my life will somehow get some great level of fulfillment. But it just isn't happening because we keep finding ourselves in the same situation. I'm pushing this rock up this hill and rolling all the way back down, and I'm tired of it. I just want it all to stop. I just want to live my life knowing why I'm living. Look, this isn't worth my time. Good evening, Carl.
Yep. Same time next week.
Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
Hey Jay, so you coming tonight?
Oh, I'll see. I keep on forgetting about the LTP project that's due, and I'll try and make it, but I don't know.
Well, come on, man. You can get it done later. You need much more than just words on a page.
Well, maybe there'd be more than just words on a page to you if you actually paid attention and listened along instead of just kind of nodded along to it. Are you even trying to get anything out of your degree?
Well, yeah, but it's not like I can't spend a single hour to be with you and the lads. Whatever, man. You do you, G.
Keep finding ourselves in the same situation. You know, I'm pushing this rock up this hill and rolling all the way back down. And I'm tired of saying rolling all the way back down. And I'm tired of the situation, tired of pushing this rock. Finding ourselves in the same situation. Keep finding ourselves and pushing this rock, pushing this rock, pushing this rock. Tired of it.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no age. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible, bet you didn't think, so I command you to.
Hi, Nathan.
It's so weird being back. I must have walked up Portman steps 1,000 times and never really taken it in.
It's easy for the mind to slip into the present when it's always in the past.
Yeah, interesting way to put it. The absurd mind does not bind itself to the past.
Camus, genuine genius. Now, tell me more about the lecture you're giving this evening. It's very secretive of you. You're always with your superstitions.
They weren't superstitions.
What was that?
Look, I'm here to teach about progress, Nathan. How and why we forget if any of that is truly tangible.
Why would progress not be something that you can reach at a certain point in life?
Say that again?
Why would progress not be something that you can reach at a certain point in life? Isn't every step you take leading you down the path you take?
Only if you believe there's a singular path to take.
And what path did you take this morning?
I can't remember the last time I wore this jacket. To be honest, my outfit coordination today feels kind of off, like I put it on in autopilot. Maybe I just forgot. Ugh, not again. I've been to the library already. That way coming home from playing basketball. And I just talked to my professor. I need a change of scenery. These trees feel like family.
They just don't have any direction.
Only if you believe there's a singular path to take.
You can listen to what is a person without their complete absurdity.
What if we forget something that doesn't specifically happen to us, but we remember clear as day a situation arises spontaneously?
They weren't superstitions.
It's easy for the mind to slip into the present when it's always in the past.
Progress, how and why we forget.
The jump between networks is truly tangible.
First to wonder whether there's a point to studying what so many others are studying.
If memory growth can be shared and intentionally accessed.
I just want it all to stop.
was worth my time.
Trust me, time is valuable when you spend it doing something other than the ordinary.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I know it's a bit late in the evening for a lecture, but if you made it here today, it's because we all have one thing in common. Has there ever been a book that you can't put down because of how familiar it was to recall the words it spoke, how easy it was to understand the author, and how tangible things were that you've never experienced, but now currently as vivid as if they walked past you?
Are you okay? You don't look well.
No, I'm fine, don't worry. Have we been to this talk before?
Not that I remember.
We feel that there's a distinct difference between past, present, and future, something linear, progressional, and continuous.
She's starting to sound like you.
Shush, listen.
This isn't worth my time.
So then why do we feel that some memories are committed to concrete memory and others a fault in our memory? O'Connor puts this beautifully. Déjà vu is the sensation of familiarity and the awareness that that familiarity is incorrect. And the awareness that that familiarity is incorrect and that it's tricking you makes déjà vu so unique compared to other moments in our memory. According to O'Connor, brain areas such as the temporal lobe send signals to the prefrontal cortex indicating that a prior experience is repeating itself. Déjà vu, already seen. Evaluating these prior experiences with our memory, the frontal region determines whether there is or is not a prior experience, thus stemming the realization of déjà vu.
So it's all an illusion. I'm not hallucinating, schizophrenic. Coincidences are just coincidences without a why.
Are you sure you're okay? Let me get you some water. You've been too philosophical this whole week.
So then, are we being tricked? Is what you're seeing face to face a magic trick of the mind? Or are these strange coincidences something that we've experienced before? Whether there is or is no prior experience is up to you to believe or determine. Thank you for coming to my lecture and thank you for your time.
At the subtle moment when man glances backward over his life, Sisyphus returning towards his rock, he contemplates that series of unrelated actions which become his fate.
When the images of Earth cling too tightly to memory, when the call of happiness becomes too insistent, it happens that melancholy rises in a man's heart.
This is the rock's victory, the rock itself.
If the descent is thus sometimes performed in sorrow, it can also be performed in joy.
One
must imagine Sisyphus happy.
Still connected to the moment it began. It's all good news now, because we left the taps running for 100 years. So drink into the drink, plastic cup drink, drink with the purple, the people, the plastic eating people. Still connected to the moment it began.
Well, come on, man. You need more than
Words on the page.
words on a page. Come on, man.
You can get it done later. You need much more than words on the page.
Get it done later. You need much more.
Why are
than
these
just
people
words on a page.
trying to
Get it done later. You need much more than just words. Come on, man. You can make it. You can get it done later. Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Come on, man, you can get done later. You need much more than just.
What's on the page? If you actually listen.
Shit, yeah, I've got my next time as well. Oh, yeah, I can spend 1 hour of my evening to be with you and the lads though. Do I not matter to you? Whatever, man. We're out. Do I not matter to you? Whatever, man. You do you, G. Single hour of my evening to be with you and the lads. Am I not important to you? Whatever, man. You do you, G.
If we forget something that doesn't specifically happen to us, but we remember just as clear as day as soon as in words and stuff. You can cut, surely. Surely you can cut someone.
Hello there.
Okay, yeah. Let me put it into simpler terms for simple people. Would it be a crime to forget if we can't?
No, if we don't.
If we don't.
If we don't place expectations.
If we don't place expectations.
Not can't.
I've been called simple like 10 times.
Sorry, bro. If we can't. If we can't. If we don't. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die in here. Okay. This is hell. Okay. Have you ever read Camus? Have you ever read Camus? Have you ever read Camus? Each new experience is as significant and unburdened as the last. Oh my god, no way. Why is it when there's a cat? It's like you know, like quantum physics, where the particle starts acting.
Get out my powder.
That's literally what's happening.
Right.
Let me put it into simpler terms for simple people.
Perfect.
Hooray!
Sound, lights, 4 takes.
Wow.
5. Action.
She's starting to look like you.
Look like me.
Actionable directions.
Action. What? How?
Like, don't say look more concept. Look, give a scenario in it.
You seen a donkey in the
You
background?
see someone jogging in the distance, out in the wild, in this weather.
What did he say?
This is the big problem. But that is a book. Reading is much better for you than drinking.
Hello, everybody.
Have you ever heard of Camus?
No.